Where I am now, better than before, through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, I get a special place, a tender warm embrace. Where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 Studio, WMBA 88.9 Studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com or 1400 AM or 1350 AM, and you can hear us all over the world. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace 95.3 FM, WPCE 1400 AM, and none other than 88.9 WMVA. Good morning.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Get yourself over there to YouTube. Go to Crystal Records 1. That's CRISTO. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you share. We'll shout you out later on, we promise.
Shout out.
Mr. E.
Yes.
What day is it today?
Today is Hump Day.
That's a great hump day, Mr. E.
That's what today is.
Woo!
It's the middle of the week.
You should be up in pocket.
That's right. That's
the
right.
weather here, Mr. E, is pretty decent. I told you how fall is. It yields some wonderful weather.
Fall is in the air. Oh, that's the song. Spring is in the air.
Well,
but
you could use
fall is in the air. The leaves are falling. The new kookaburras are falling down. And guess what? Kookaburra.
Ooh, everything is falling.
It's
straw
falling.
And all that. What is wonderful, though, winter comes, everything is dormant, but in spring, new life.
That's right.
It's
That's
a beautiful
God.
process.
That's God. Nobody can do that but God. Make the seasons change at the right time.
Do you feel different? I mean, if fall comes in, do you get sleepier early, or your body acts a little different? Do you notice any of that?
You know, Miss Hinton, I feel that my summertime skin is gone.
How come you cold? Are you more cold now?
You know, you get summertime skin is gone. And looked like we would get the winter skin and make you sick, but I feel that the ash, the summertime skin, you got to put a lot of lotion on now
Yeah.
because the husk comes on.
Well, you just wait till it get cold and the body want to insulate, start eating more. You'll see how that's the skin. That's the skin right there when you start eating all that comfort food to stay warm and insulated.
Like a bear.
That's how it works.
Going into hibernation.
Yes. Yeah. But Mr. E, this is Wednesday.
That's right.
It's our segment, What's Under the Hat? Issues.
Yeah.
Concerning you men.
That's right. The topic is what the men do. What men do. That's what issues concerning men. We always want to know how he think, how he act, what's going on in his head, what makes him do what he do.
We get in y'all's business a little bit, right?
That's what
because
y'all
you know
do.
What our last week's segment was?
That's right.
What was it?
Our last week's segment that we had.
You
are not the father.
Oh, now that's hard.
Miss Hinton. On that same note, there's a lot of there's a slogan going around that any man can be a daddy, but can't no any woman be a mama.
You didn't do that right. Any man can be a daddy, but everybody can't be a father. That's the way it goes. I think something like that. Y'all let me know in the chat. Is that how it goes? Well, I never heard you mix the thing up.
No, any man can be a daddy. Can't no any woman be a mama.
That's not how it goes. But y'all forgive Mr. E. He know not what he's saying.
That's the truth of the matter.
That's not the cliche.
How many women can be mamas? Any woman can't be. You got some baby daddies, some mamas that comes into this blended family, and they say, "You're not my mama."
Okay. Well, anyway, what's under the hat? Issues concerning y'all.
That's right.
But anyway, we got a great topic today, and Mr. E gonna help me out with this one because sometimes, when I think about this word right here, we're gonna talk about hustle versus career.
That's right. Hustle versus career.
And Mr. E, sometimes people, when they hear the word hustle, it gets kind of like a negative. I know, years back, a few years back or back in the day, when you talk about someone having a hustle, people think about drugs, hustling drugs, slinging drugs. Some people think about, doing something illegal, hustling, things like that. But not necessarily, and especially now in this day and time, hustle is a good thing, is a good word. And we're going to talk about hustle versus hard work or career.
Ms. Hinton, not only is hustle work and hard work, but hustle also can be moving fast.
Absolutely.
Yeah, could be moving quickly. When you look at the definition of a hustle, it says forcing someone to move hurriedly or uncertainly in a specific direction. They hustle him in the back of the horse-drawn wagon. And that's your example. They quickly put him back there, or rapidly put him back there in a wagon. But the verbal of this, busy, moving, and active.
Busy, moving, and active.
Right. Busy, moving, and active. But there's a slang word now.
Okay.
And the slang word to introduce, it says someone to gamble or to promote a gambling game when the odds of the winning are overwhelmingly in one's own favor.
Okay. But
now the word that we're talking about, the word hustle, means that you work hard.
All right.
It means that you work hard every single day. It means you do the things other people won't do, and you do them with a sense of joy and purpose because you love it.
All right. I like that. It says all hustle is hard work, but not all hard work is hustle.
That's right.
Hustle is increasingly seen as not only an act, a thing you do, but as a quality.
Yeah.
And that's why I was saying in this day and age, when you hear somebody saying I'm hustling, automatically you begin to think of them as somebody that is moving quickly,
that's right.
will move no matter what, that's going to make sure the job is done, that's going to make sure, you get the point. They're going to market, they're going to show you what they're doing, and they're going to, put 100 and more into that hustle.
And that's what it's all about. When we're looking at definition or defining the word, we find that the words can sound the same but have several different definitions. So we got to find out where we want to put that word at.
Absolutely.
You know, Ms. Hudson, as we begin to look at this word, work and hustle, you know, there are 5 definitions of hustle.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
The first definition is hustle cares about results, and is willing to change methods. Hard work harder when they not succeeding, but hustle actually change their methods.
Okay, it cares about results. Hustlers care about the results and is willing to change methods.
That's right.
Okay, they are hard workers. They work hard when they're not succeeding, but hustlers actually change how they do things. That means they're going to brainstorm, get it right, figure it out, use their vivid imagination.
That's right.
On how to get the things done. Now, Mr. E, do you consider yourself a hustler?
I'm a hustler.
Tell me why you feel you're a hustler.
You know, there was a song out there. There's a hustler there because I get the job done. Okay. I'm focused. I'm self-motivated. I don't need nobody to pump me up. You just give me what you want me to do, yes. And guess what? I can get it done.
Now, do you use that in when it comes to dollars and cents? It's like, look, okay, say for instance, you're a 21-year-old man, and you say, hey, I got to get my bread. You know, think of yourself as being out there and surviving. Nobody's giving you anything. It's kind of hard to get a job at that age, but how would you hustle? What are some of the things that you would do to consider a hustle?
You know, back in the day when I was a kid growing up and I was hustling pop bottles. Mm-hmm. You know, I was making them pop bottles. They were 5 cents when you go to the store and, you know, you get enough pop bottles, and you know that's called hustling. Now, as you grow older, there's a lot of people that hustling that drug, or they playing gambling games to hustle. They're hustling by any means necessary. That's what a hustle.
But that's not hard work, though.
That is to them. To some of them, when the game is totally different. Let's say you hustle in a gambling game, mm-hmm. and you lose all your perks, your money right there. Now you got to go and hustle some more money to get back what you lost.
But that is to me not a well, it could be a lifestyle, because it says hard work is something to get done. Hustle is a lifestyle.
That's right.
Hard work might work overtime, but hustle never sleeps.
They never sleep.
You say they out there in the street. Now, let me ask you about something, because people kind of frown on certain things that people call hustle. Let's talk about people that are out there, hustling. What do you call it? The little vials of fragrances and the what's that stuff? They're on the street and they got papers, selling their papers.
That's
and
right.
Incense
That's
and things
right.
like
Incense.
That. Would
oil.
you consider that a hustle? And
hustle.
Also the other one where people are standing there, some of them 9 to 5, 99, begging for money. What do you consider those things?
That's a hustle. That's their hustle. Because when you look at a hustle is something to get done. To
Mm-hmm.
get done. It's a lifestyle. When them folks get out there on that corner with their sign, it's a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. When you got people that's hustling incense and oils and papers, and that's their lifestyle.
Yes.
That's the way they making their bread and their butter. They got to get out there so many times just to make a hard-earned dollar.
Listen to this. It says hustler doesn't care about what others think.
That's right.
And how they get there. Hustlers would rather be a financially secure janitor with a side gig selling refurbished couches than a broke, indebted corporate lawyer.
That's right. See, when you get your hustle on, by any means necessary. See, that's why I tell a lot of young men, a lot of men, that in the hustle game, you got to be able to work in a pie shop. You cannot just have one career. If you're gonna be a lawyer and you don't have no cases and you ain't passed the bar, then it's hard for you to make your bread. But if your money get funny and your change gets strange, the first thing you got to do is get your hustle on. You got to get you some eggs, some bacon. You got to, look what in Chicago they got corn selling. They sell corn on the street. When you go to some of these tolls, these bridges, there people are washing windshields and washing your headlight. They got their hustle on. They by any means necessary. They don't care what you say about them. They don't care about the game. All they want to do is make that hustle, that money.
I'm wondering then, Mr. E, we talk about career. We know careers are intentional. People go to college, they invest time in their careers. But hustling is, like you said, it could be a financial thing.
That's right.
And a lot of people on their way to college and trying to get the degree to be a lawyer, they do have a side hustle. They're working in restaurants.
That's right.
They're doing something that they don't necessarily want to do, but it's making the bacon. It's bringing home the bacon.
That's right. They're bringing home the bacon because guess what? They are hustling. I'm getting it done. I'm getting the job done. I'm focused because I know what I need to do. Yes. My priority. They got some good hustle. They got some bad hustle. Some hustle that folk don't want nobody to do. They said it's the wrong hustle. That's in the game. That's in the gambling game. That's when you hustling, Miss Hinton, it's a gambling game. It's a game.
I tell you what, there are a lot of people, and I know women, talking to women now, especially them being out in the workforce more, a lot of them consider themselves hustlers, but they use it in a different way where they are very proud of the hard work and the drive. They consider it a drive, a thing wherein, hey, I'm pushing forward. I'm not distracted. I'm not going to let anything keep me from doing this thing.
Right.
And so they feel as though it's not just a side thing, it's a drive. When they start their business, they go hard. When you sleep, they're up. When you are sitting back, looking at TV, they're strategizing.
That's right.
They feel like the hustle in them is a drive.
They say hustling is if someone hustles, they try hard to earn money or to gain an advantage from a situation. When you're hustling, your light might be due. Some men, some women, they take the chance. Just like folks go down and play the lottery, they taking a chance. They're hustling down there, hoping that they hit the number. They're hoping that they make that by any means necessary because baby need a new pair of shoes, telephone disconnect, waiting on the next paycheck. So in between time, they get their hustle on.
But hustling takes hard work.
Yeah.
And it's an essential component of success. And you can't avoid it. You can't avoid starting a business and not putting the work in. You have to take and make sure you are getting the job done. We can think about those in the Bible with the talent. You had one with 10, one with 5, and they went for it.
That's right.
And then you had that one who thought that it was going to just drop in its lap. You cannot approach anything. I don't care if it's a hustle or a career or whatever, and don't think you're going to put hard work into it. You cannot sit back and say, well, you know what, Lord, I know you're a Lord that just magically can make things happen. That one with the one talent, had that mentality. He didn't have no hustle whatsoever. He took that one talent, buried it, and said, hey, Lord, you do it. And so, people have that attitude, Mr. E, in the workforce. They have it, when it comes to anything they're trying to start or build, feeling like, okay, I'm looking at this person do it. It looked like it's easy. I'm just going to sit here and watch it fall from the sky.
Ms. Hinton, when we talk about the hustle, the hard work, there are some people who wants to be recognized and reward them for their effort, that they doing the work. Hustle don't want any other hand in their pie. That's what a hustle don't want. Nobody else in their pie. They don't want nobody else to get that job done but them. Because some of them overwork, some of them work hard, and some of them going through because they know what they need to do.
But they also said, Mr. E, that sometimes a hustler is looking for the next thing. They may start off doing this, and then that goes down the drain, or they get tired of it. It's not just magically happening, and then they'll go to the next hustle or the next hustle or the next hustle. But when it comes to career and hard work and jobs, you got to put the effort in. And with careers, that's longevity. That's something
right.
that you have such a big investment. You go to college sometimes and you put in 10, 15 years as a doctor, lawyer, whatever, how many of years you do it. And you stay with it because the investment has been so large.
And when you look at some of the old heads that's been out there, Miss Hinton, they work job endless days. They work all night long. They work in and out because they know what they need to do. They gigging. They call it a gig. They go out there and find job. They go out there and find that next meal. Back in the days of old, they was taking cements off in bricks, concrete, because when you build a house, you got to put cement on the bricks to make the bricks stand. So they would go out there and hustle and knock the cement off the brick to resell the bricks itself. They hustling by any means necessary. That's why a lot of people don't knock a man when he's hustling, because he's got a priority that he's trying to make. He's trying to make ends meet. He's trying to bring that baby a pair of new shoes. And, and especially when it's hard work. It's hard work doing what these folks doing.
Well, it's hard work, but is hustling fulfilling? Can you say, I really want to do this? I'm under the impression that, if you look at the just perspective of, just getting out there, getting it, it's not a thing where it's something that you love or have passion for. I can see a career, a great job, but and then to look at it as in the perspective of how women look at it as a drive. I can see that, but just a hustle side thing, something, on the side. How do you find the love for something that you probably figure it would be temporary? You go from this one, next one to the next. How happy and fulfilling is it?
Miss Hinton, it's a good hustle and it's a bad hustle.
Okay, tell me.
Let's look at a bad hustle. A bad hustle is when you get out there and let's say you sell some drugs and things of that nature. That's not a good hustle. Mm-hmm. That's a bad hustle. Let's say
But some people get into that hustle because there's so much money in it.
But the consequences, though, you got to look at the consequences. You got to always look over your shoulder when you're doing that bad hustle. Anytime you're doing a bad hustle, it's some consequence. You got some consequences. You got to look over your shoulder every time you turn around. And just like peddlers, a peddler's license, you got people standing on the corner selling incense and papers and bean pies and you name it, oil. It's a hustle. It's making their ends meet. The police can stop you right where you are and you dress to the nine. They can stop you and make sure you got your peddler's license. You got to be licensed to stand on the corners and hustle. Mm-hmm. So it's a good hustle and a bad hustle. Let's say you working every day doing a side job. And you're a plumber, you're hustling, you're taking on this, or you're moving furniture, but it's not your career. During the summertime, there's a lot of college students. They go into the moving and storage business, just to make money to take them through the summer or to pay for their college. That's a good hustle. But when you got a bad hustle or stealing, when you go out and steal somebody's merchandise, there are people standing in the grocery store hustling with food stamp cards. They'll tell you, listen, give me the money, and you take my card and go buy what you want.
Well, I tell you what, we have a hustler in the studio, and we want to talk to him about a couple of minutes. He's going to tell us how come he feel like hustling is a good thing. And also he's got some information about where he's going to be next, where he's going to share why he, is like he is and why he keeps it moving. The last time we talked to him, he was in Jamaica. And now he's here trying to crash a wonderful event on October the 21st. And he's here with his big guy.
I'm in the house.
How you doing?
I'm in the house. Thank you for asking. I'm in the house.
Well, listen.
How you do?
I'm doing real good. Can't you tell?
I can tell you do real good.
That's right. So listen, we're talking about
I'm in the house.
You said you were a hustler.
I'm a hustle, baby. I'm a hustle. I hustle ugly folk. I hustle people.
We're not talking about bullying yet, but we will. But what's the difference between hustling and a career?
Well, the hustle I do is a career. I can't tell you because I just came back from Jamaica, so I can't tell you what my hustle is. So I'm a what they call a legitimate businessman.
Illegitimate.
I'm a legitimate businessman. Call it what you want, but I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler.
Okay, what kind of things do you hustle now? The legitimate ones. We don't want to hear that other stuff. And this is Felix, everybody. Felix is here, and Felix is here to talk about, something that
hurry up, talk to me. Hurry up, talk
All
to me.
right.
I got folk coming at the door. They trying to beat me with 2x4 because I'm a hustler.
Look, your hustle must have this. What did you do to them? Did you do something to our friends?
I ain't did nothing to ugly folk. They're ugly folk. They come in here, they disrupt. They don't understand that I'm a hustler, baby.
Well, I
knock them down.
I see you got some new bling bling. Is that a result of your hustle?
That's my result of my hustler. I want you to know, Miss Hinton, that I'll be in my birthday celebration is coming up right around the corner. That's October the 21st. I want to invite everybody to my birthday celebration.
Oh my goodness. Well, Felix, we're so glad to see you. There are some things that are going to take place. Can you tell us a little bit about the event?
Yep. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there when them ugly folk will be there to my birthday. I might even jump out a cake or smush a cake. But guess what? I'm going to be there October the 21st. I'm going to be there and I'm going to have myself some fun. And if you want to help me to party hardy, come on out to my birthday party.
October the 21st is supposed to be our community against bullying.
No, it ain't your party. It's my party. Ain't no party like a Felix party. And we're going to party like it was 1999.
Now, look, Felix, you and Mr. E are going to be there. I think Mr. E got something for you. It's something he's not telling you. It's something he's not telling you.
Mr. E can't tell me nothing. He gets on my nerve every time I turn around. He like everybody around here. I want to say, Miss Hinton, I came back to this radio station, this old raggedy radio station, and begin to look at all these little ugly, raggedy folk around here. That old boy, when I come in the front door, that one named George, and not only that old man that been here for years, Donald L. Eason, who is that guy trying to take my thunder? I'm the man here.
I don't think so. Every time you come in here, there's a whole bunch of 2x4s.
I don't know. They better not pull another 2x4. Listen, there are folk out here that want a piece of me. Come get it. Come get it. I'm here now. Come get it.
So, Felix, how come you haven't chosen a career, job?
I have.
You keep talking about hustling and going to Jamaica.
I have chosen the career. That's why it's growing like crackers, like it's growing like wildfire. I bully folk. I beat folks up. That's why it's growing.
Is that a career?
That's my career. I knock old women in the head. I push old men down. I take young folk and turn them into bullies and fighting everybody. I even go down to the jailhouse and make those folk be what they call givers of care. I make them bullies too.
Well, I tell you, yours truly, Miss Hinton, got a new book, The Diary of a
Former
Bully. We want you to come. We want all bullies to come out there. We're going to have the bullies, something for the bullies to learn. They victims,
got Susans in here.
Bystanders. We're going to have a whole lot of reforming bullies and
I
teaching them
will
how to
not
be better.
be moved. I ain't gonna move for nobody. I've been born a bully. My daddy was a bully. My mama was a bully. And guess what I am gonna be? A bully for the rest of my life.
Bye,
I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
We'll see you
I'm not going
October
nowhere.
the 21st.
Yeah, you will. At 11 o'clock, I'll be there.
Goodbye. Meet us there.
I don't like you no more, Miss Hinton. I don't like you no more. You watch. You wait till you get outside. It's going to be on and popping.
You just mad because I know your future. I have looked in the crystal ball, and that goes for all you bullies out there. We got a movement going. Our community against bullying, a call to action now. Crystal Community Development Corporation. Come on, we want the bullies out there. We want the victims out there. We want the bystanders out there. We want you all. We're going to have leaders. We're going to have panel discussion, a piece of the dialogue. Felix will be there, but I tell you, he doesn't know his future. I'm trying to tell him things are going to change. But anyway, Mr. E.
What is wrong with Felix?
Felix is crazy. I tell you what.
We got to go.
We got to go. And look, come over here just for a few minutes. We're going to give you a little more tea. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. I'm here to be the co-host. If you'd like to be a special guest of the most talked about radio show, give us a call at 757-714-7861. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 right here on WPCE 1400, WGPL 1350, WNBA 88.9, Peace 95.3, and have a wonderful hump day.
All right, Felix showed himself. He showed up. You all going to have to come out and see Felix. And we have a wonderful lineup of friends and special guests. We have 4 former NFL players that's going to be there to talk to our kids and sign their little wonderful little footballs and little baseballs and things like that. We have Mr. E. Let's go ahead and just tell our friends so you all can tell others. We have the former NFL player, Johnny Walton. He is the first African-American quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's going to be there, and his book, he has a book that he has written. We're going to tell you all more about that. But come on out, meet Mr. Johnny Walton. Also, we have
Miss Hinton, we got some more former football players that's going to be out there. Mr. Xavier Scott from the Carolina Panthers. Not only that, a lot of people know this fella. Mr. DJ Dozier Jr. will be there. He's from Norfolk State University, right here in our own 757. And not only that, he's a Heisman Trophy winner, and he played with the Minnesota Vikings, and he also played with the Detroit Lions, and he's a baseball fan too. And that, not only that, Mr. Orlando Goodhope of the Dallas Cowboys, that's right, of the Dallas Cowboys will be there. Listen, you don't want to miss these former football players where they can tell you a little bit from, and they right here from the 757, Miss Hinton. They're born and raised right here side for the Elizabeth City fella, Mr. Johnny Walton.
Absolutely. You all come out, meet and greet. They're going to speak to our kids. They're going to talk about success and going through and making sure you're determined to, see a life through, being positive. Also, other speakers, we have LJ Holloway, who is a wonderful speaker in the mental health field. We have George Wilson, a former police from Chesapeake, South Norfolk area. We have our staff out here.
The police will be there.
We have Chesapeake Police that's going to come out, speak to our kids, bring them some things. We have entertainment. We have giveaways. We have a banner competition. Come on out, youth groups, college groups, high school groups, all school groups, private school groups. Also, church groups.
That's right.
After
That's right.
after school program groups, come on out, and we have three prizes. We have one $150 first place. We have $100 second place, and $75 for our third place. We also have the drum line. Let's see, what's the name of the drum
The
line?
drum line that's going to be out there. He's that visionary, that guy that plays the drums. His name is give me 60 seconds.
Oh.
No, his name is Frederick Dixon.
Yes.
When you look at Mr. Frederick Dixon, he is the visionary. He's the visionary for the Shock City Drums and Dance Corps.
Yes.
He's Shock City Drum and Dance Corps. He's from Northview. He went to Northview High School, and he's going to be a part of that great success, October the 21st.
Yeah, make sure you all come out at 11 to be out there, because they're going to be out there. That's going to be our first. Our first activity is going to be with them. Come on out. Don't miss them. Don't roll up in there at 12, think you're going to see the drum line. You're not going to see it.
And they can play too, Miss Hinton.
Come, I believe it.
They can play.
Come on out.
And not only that, Miss Hinton, we also got to let folks know that we got Mr. William T. Stars will be there also.
What a great message for our kids, inspirational. Kids love rappers. Look, last year we had Michael Jackson. This year we got a great guy who's going to give them some wonderful music. And also, just show them positivity in their lives. Also, we have DJ Glenn. He's going to be in the house, stirring up that music, Mr. E. And it's just going to be a wonderful. We have panel discussions. We'll give you some of the folk that's going to be on the panel discussion, the leadership there. We're going to also do pizza in a dialogue. Come on out, free pizza,
free,
and everything. Come out for Yolanda Hinton. I'm gonna be there with the book. Bullying is right underneath your nose, and like I was telling Felix, the diary of a former bully. Felix, I know your future, honey. You're gonna be reformed. And so many others, Mr. E.
A call to action now. Yes. Our community against bullying. The telephone number to dial is 757-470-0224. That's 757-470-0224. That's October the 21st at 11 a.m. Phyllis will be out there, y'all. You got to come and see that bad boy by the name of Felix. Or you can email us at crystalcommunity@cox.net. That's CRISTO community, COMMUNITY@cox.net. Call 757-470-0224. And don't forget the book signing of Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton's book. Will be there. Bullying is right underneath your nose. And Miss Hinton, tell them about that game called Bullvic.
Yes, the game app that I created. It will be, we'll do a short presentation, but you all can actually go now and get that game.
I got it.
Mr. E has it on both his devices.
That's right.
You can go to your Google Store, App Store on Android. It's Bullvic, BULVIC. Or you can go to apple.com and get it for your iPad and your iPhone. A great game with an anti-bullying theme, adventure, fun, mystery, reading, and things like that. You got to beat the clock. And it is really, really a great game. It's not for the faint of heart, but it is fun. You got to, work on it to get to the end of the game. So, yes, I'll do a presentation on Bullvic, but also those that are looking to have their young ladies in a program or young men. We'll be out there, first of all, with the Young Women Achieving Success program and recruiting girls 10 to 17 to start our new year, which starts in a couple of weeks. We will have that program, and we'll have brochures and let you know what that program is all about. It's a mentoring program to help girls develop a sisterhood and become well-rounded. And also we develop young leaders in our ladies. And so We'll also have some information about Young Men Achieving Success, some of the field trips that they'll be going on until we can get established again on our site. Our site was Bayview Community Center, and we will have a new site for you all and shortly. But in the meantime, we are taking our young men on different field trips and things like that. We'll get more information to you all shortly. So don't forget that the book signing, don't forget the banner competition, don't forget Young Women Achieving Success, Bulldog, and don't forget my books.
That's right.
You can go online right now and get the books. Bullying is right underneath your nose, wherever books are sold. The Diary of a Former Bully, I just released it. Just is out there. The Barnes and Nobles. You can actually get a hard copy going in the Barnes and Noble. You can also go and get an ebook. You can get an ebook. You can get that first book in Spanish. You can get it in English. You can get Audible. The second book is going to soon be in Spanish and Audible as well. But it's already an ebook. It's already a hard copy. You can get those two books. So,
and don't forget to tell them about the Royal Ladies
Oh
Pie.
my goodness! So the Royal Ladies Pie, which is my pie business, it is now licensed with the. It's licensed for me to make available pies anywhere. And I'm so excited and proud of that. You all can get your orders in. I'm going to have samples. I'm going to have samples of the pie. And we're also working on other recipes for the Royal Ladies Pie. But in the meantime, you can definitely get your sweet potato pie for the holiday, special occasion, Sunday meal, for your conventions, whatever. We have it for you.
And they can be shipped all over the world.
Yes, they can be shipped now. Yes.
And don't forget to join us. Don't forget to join us October the 21st at 11 a.m. Our Community Against Bullying, a call to action now. Help your young men and young women, your groups, to do a bullying banner, to win the competition. It all takes place October the 21st at 11 a.m. at 1765 South Military Highway in the city of Chesapeake, Virginia. Felix just held up a sign and said it's his birthday, so he wants you to all to come out and help him celebrate his birthday, and that's October 21st. Give us a call at 757-470-0224 and say, I'll be there.
Yes.
And you can win some gifts, some prizes throughout the show. Yeah.
Miss Sheila Green, good morning. Good day to you. Angela Hayes, my beautiful cousin. How are you? Love to the family and whatever is online. Sheila Robbins, my sweet, beautiful friend. She's here. Love to the family as well, Sheila. And all you all that are on, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your support. I hope to see you there October the 21st. Come on out and support us. This is critical. This is a 911. This is a call to action now. We need to talk about this thing. We need to find solutions. We need to help our children because there are other things out here lurking, ready to pull your children in to make them less than what God has for them. You know, God wants us all to be successful. He wants our children, our children's children. And I'm telling you, there's so many factors out here that will cause children not to be able to make it, children to be able to fall through cracks and things like that. We want to be a movement where children and parents and teachers and leaders have the solution and answers to help our kids survive all this mess.
And not only that, Ms. Hinton, we want everybody to be able to recognize so you can see exactly what one may be experiencing. Why my child don't want to go to school. Why my child don't want to catch the city bus or the school bus. Why my child is afraid. Why people putting her in a different category. Why my baby's cutting herself all up. Yeah, we want to make sure that you be aware and understand what's going on because bullying is all over the world.
It's no laughing matter. It's not child's play, and we really need to eradicate it. Make sure you reach out, Crystal Community at Cox.net, CRISTO Community at Cox.net. Call 757-470-0224. Let us know you're bringing your youth. Let us know you're going to make your banner. If you are interested in being a part of our giveaways, you want to sponsor and your business has some things for our youth or our families, please, please, please don't hesitate to reach out, inbox me or inbox Mr. E, and or either call 470-0224 and let us know. I want to participate. I want to make sure this is a very successful movement.
And if you want to meet some of the former football players,
Yes.
NFL football players, you need to make it your business to get out there October the 21st. That's right. Mr. DJ Dozier Jr. will be there along with Mr. Orlando Goodhope, along with Mr. Johnny Walton, and along with Mr. Xavier Scott. You don't want to miss it. You're going to have the Cowboys, the Minnesota Vikings,
Yes.
the Detroit Lions, the
And-
Philadelphia Eagles, and the Carolina Panthers, all going to be under one roof.
Absolutely.
So you need to make it your business. Come on out there and meet and greet some of the greatest NFL players
Yes.
in the whole world.
Absolutely. So listen, enjoy yourselves today. Get out here and get some fresh air. The fall is so beautiful.
Yeah.
And we want you all to be ready and rested up to come back with us on Fun Friday. So we're going to have a great time. Talk about us ladies and talk
That's
more
right. Let
about,
me talk about you helpers.
and
I mean,
talk-
you ladies.
and talk more about the anti-bullying rally. So listen, Mr. E apologized for that statement.
That's right. I apologize,
But
ladies.
anyway, we'll see you then.
Felix said,
Mr. E, tell us how they can be a special guest sponsor and intern
if you
with
like
us.
If you'd like to be a special guest, a sponsor of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, all you have to do is give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can inbox us at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton Facebook page, FYI Facebook page, or email us at FYIRadioshow@gmail.com. Don't forget to give us a call at 757-714-7861.
God bless you all. See you on Fun Friday.
And Philly said, don't forget his birthday. He
Oh,
told me to
no.
remind you all, it's his birthday, October the 21st at 1765 South Military Highway at 11 o'clock a.m. He going to put his football uniform on. And he said, hey, don't y'all forget, he's a football player too.
Anyway, we'll see you all soon. We'll see you on Fun Friday. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Chew up.